Hello guys, welcome to the part 4 of our snake game tutorial series. In the last part, we made this project where the snake moves and eats the food. Let's continue with our code now. First of all, we will set the tracer value as 0. Now we will work on adding more segments in a snake. It means we will make a snake long as the snake eats the food. First of all, we will make a new turtle named as new segment, and then we will add some values to it like color, shape, and the speed. Now we will make a list named as segments, and that will contain all the segments added to the back of the snake. As the snake will eat the food, a new segment will be formed and it will be added to the segment list. Now we will make the segments move using the coordinates of the head. The first segment will follow the head, and the next segment will follow the previous segment, and this chain will continue. This x variable will contain the x coordinate of the segment ahead of the segment which we want to move. The y will do the same. Now we will make an if statement for the first segment. We will make it follow the head of the snake. Now let's run the code to see how it works. Okay, so now we have got here some error, which is the color error. Okay, now let's run again. As you can see, a segment is added at the back, but the second segment is not added. It means there's some issue in the code. Let's check and correct it. Here we have taken the x and y coordinates but have not located the segment. Now let's run the code to see if it works or not. As you can see, the second segment is also added perfectly, and the third one also. It means that our code is working perfectly now. Now we will write something so that we can throw the segments away when the snake dies. For this, we will go to the code where the snake dies while it hits the walls, and then we will add some lines here. It means that if snake hits the walls, the segments should move out of the screen and the segment list should clear. Now we will do the same thing if the snake hits itself also. For that, we will check if the snake hits the segments or not. And then we will move all the segments out of range and clear the list of segments. Okay, now our code is completed and now let's check if it runs correctly or not. Okay, so the snake is working perfectly by adding segments to its end. Yes, all the segments have moved out of the range. Check snake's collision with the body, we have to make the snake long first. Yes, all the segments have disappeared now also. It means that our code works well. That is it for this part, guys. In the next part, we will update our scoreboard, and that will be our last part of this series.